Yeah, my mom was always around me. I know she was really fond of her roots. She was proud to be Vietnamese, and so she'd always try to have that, like, make us be proud. So she'd always talk about, like, how she did things in Vietnam, and like I just like connected through her, like, her experience, and I always try to compare it to like how I experience things.
When I was 6 or 7, my parents separated, and he became a single dad, like the sole provider, and so he would take on like 2 to 3 jobs and raising me and my brother at the same time. And during that time, the recession hit, so that was really hard on us financially. As a single parent, he played like multiple roles, so as like a mom, a dad, like a breadwinner, a caretaker.
Both my parents were pretty young. My mom was like about 20, and the same with dad when I was born. I can't imagine like me being 20 and having a kid. Like I'm still in college, doing all this stuff, and like yeah, I'm an adult, but they really, like when I was born, they had to be like an adult. It's just random. We're like in a drive-thru, and then she was ordering food, and she's like, should I speak in the Vietnamese accent? And I was like, what? She's like, should I just speak Vietnamese to the person to order food? And I don't know, it reminds me of her like funny side. When I think of her, I think of the silliness, and it just makes me happy.
And it was just the little things that really combined that made me appreciate what a good dad he was, or is.
I realized that my mom, even though she treats me very strictly, she's just doing it out of love. My grandmother recently died like last year. When I saw my mom just all heartbroken and in tears, like it made me realize that there's a different side of my mom than I originally thought. To see her like all broken down, I realized that she's only treating me like very hard and very tough because she doesn't want me to live the life she had struggled to get to.
So I feel as though my mom really impacted my character by the way she raised me. She wants me to have a better life and an easier life by giving me that tough love, knowing that I have to work for what I want in life. And she's always been very independent, and that's something she tries to put on me, that I don't have to depend on other people all the time.
There were times where I like kind of like shoved her like away. It's like embarrassing now, but like I remember like whenever I'd get sick and she'd cook food for me. You know, like your typical like Asian like feel like the smell like fish sauce and like stuff like that, and like just Asian soups in general. Whenever she'd bring it, and my friends would always be like, oh, like what's that smell? And like I'd always be embarrassed, and so whenever she'd like try to come to high school, I'd be like I'd push her away and like tell her not to come. But like going into college, there's just like some days I just like miss her cooking. Like I'd wake up and it's like I just want to have like an Asian meal to like start my day. It's just not there. So
I used to be ashamed or embarrassed that she did nails. I used to not be proud. But looking back now, I really appreciate all that she's done for me, and I know that she just wants the best for my sister and I.
I appreciate you so much for like everything you've done, and I've said it so many times already, but like you can never say it enough. So thank you for all the sacrifices you've done and like putting the efforts in and the dedication to raise your children, to raise a family. So even though like we have our differences and everything, we still love each other. And yeah.
I just want to say like cảm ơn mẹ. Like I know I don't say that enough, and even like she'd always be the first one to like call me. I've never like gone out of my way to like call her. She's always the one to initiate the phone call, and she's always like, whenever I ask her a favor, and then I'd say like thank you. It's not like it's not really that genuine. It's just like thanks, but yeah, just family man.
Sorry that I don't call you more, but I just want you to know that I still remember and say that I love you, Mom, and thanks for everything you've done for me.
I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you for all you've done for Vivi and I. And I love you.
I wouldn't be the person I am. Like, they made me me, obviously. There's not really a word that can describe how I feel about them. It's just, it's surpassing any word, I think. It's just, the only thing I can say is like, just thank you.